And we are back. Whoa. Whoa. I just finished doing a couple of shows. All right. The storms are gone here. We didn't even get much, just wind. And gosh, but it's over. I'm gonna put this over here. Oh, just went to full screen. Ugh. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, we might not be muted. Yep. Let's mute that. I'm gonna call Mark, see if he's going live tonight. What am I missing? That. Okay, good.
Hey, what's happening, bro?
Are you going live tonight?
I may. I have to look at the weather out there and see what it is.
Let me know if you do, because I'm live now and I can share your screen if you go live. So text me if you go live.
Yeah, I discovered, hopefully this is going to work. I discovered that by putting that second monitor in,
Uh huh.
it looks like Streamlabs does not hang when it's on that second monitor.
Interesting.
So it might be a graphic anomaly tied to.
It could be the graphics card that's in the computer can't handle it.
No, actually, my graphics card isn't really top of the line. But
Really?
It might not be able to handle. Yeah,
The-
I got a top line graphics card in this thing. But it might. You're right. It might be just that it's not able to. It's not able to manage the single screen. It's a large curved screen though.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already different.
Right. Yes, that could be it. With the curved screen is giving it the issue. All right.
So far, so good.
Let me know. I know you got one subscriber from TikTok today, Gladys, because she was really excited about seeing your stuff.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
So
exciting.
hopefully more people will tune in on TikTok to your channel.
Yeah, I just want to get. I want to get more. I gotta be able to stream with TikTok. You know.
Yeah, like they're saying to me, you've got to post shorts. I told you got to post shorts as much as you can to your TikTok.
Well, there's another thing too. Is I have an application that actually sees your last stream and then makes an automatic short for you.
Do it.
And so I'll try that and see if.
Yes, do that and upload it to TikTok.
Probably a good idea.
All right, dude. Call me if you go live. Oh, not call me. Text me if you go live.
I will.
All right, Mark.
Good, Bill.
All right. Oh, by the way, Pine Bush is pretty much all set up now for sure.
Oh, good. So that means it's still June 7th, right?
Yep, and Martin's confirmed. I got to pick up Nick Pope at the airport on the Friday before. So, yes, everything is all set. The only problem is when you're here Friday, I already told Jade, please make sure everything stays contained because I'll be gone for a few hours. And please, The dog. Yes. Oh my God, please. Make sure Tycho does not get out of this house when I'm gone.
Well, how about this? I'll make sure he doesn't pee on my tie.
Or your leg.
Or my leg.
Oh, he was good with you the last time when you were here with Marianne and with Woody and Petita.
Yeah. The dog's a sweetheart.
And he was young then. He was like a pup and he smelled your dogs.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. He's matured now, so he's mellowed out a bit. It's like in the past when he was younger, he would run out the door. Now he doesn't do that. But that doesn't mean if he sees an animal or if he sees something like gets excited, like a person's come, he'll run.
When you're cats, and you go, make that weird noise.
Kittles. But
Oh, there it is.
but also if he sees somebody like coming to the house, the door, front door, he's going to run out that door when they come in. You know what I mean? Because he's seen them for the first time. You know how he jumps on everybody for 10 minutes?
Oh, yes, I'm well aware.
So that is a major flag.
I still remember that he does that.
Yeah, he still does it. But he calms down quick with you and others he knows. But it won't happen when Chantal comes and a few others. So I'm a little concerned.
Okay. When is Woody and Petita coming?
They'll be here before probably, I don't know, because it depends on Woody's work schedule. But I'm hoping they get here a few days earlier than the Friday.
Okay.
And I would love for her to take the ride. I don't mind going by myself to get Nick, because I'm going to take him straight to the hotel, because he doesn't get in till 6:14. By the time I get him and drive from White Plains to Pine Bush, that's going to take about 2 hours.
Is he coming into White Plains or is he going to Stewart?
No, he's going, nothing comes into Stewart, dude. Stewart is brutal. I wish. Oh, do I wish it was Stewart. Oh.
So he's going into White Plains.
Yeah, White Plains is closer than Newark, so I'm not complaining. I've been to White Plains to take flights out of there myself, so it's easy. Okay, I gotta run because Michelle Miners is calling me.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Michelle. Hello.
Hey, Bill.
What's up?
I'm going to ask you, how do you send the link to your audience on Facebook and YouTube?
What do you mean?
How do I send a link for my audience to get the show?
Okay, so go to our YouTube page and copy the link and post it to your social medias if that's what you're trying to do.
Okay.
So just go to KJRA DB on on YouTube, and you'll see the upcoming stream for tomorrow. Go to it. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me try to see if I can make this easier for you.
Send me a link.
Yeah. Let me see if I'll email you. I don't know about the Facebook one. That's a tricky one. But at least if I send you the YouTube link.
Okay.
Because Facebook is weird like that. I got to find it. But I'll email you I don't have the Rumble yet because that won't be set up to the last minute because I got other shows before that.
Okay.
But do you want the YouTube?
Yeah.
You want me?
The YouTube.
You want me to email it to you?
Yeah, email it to me so I can have everybody send it.
All right, I'm out. I'll see you. I'll do it now.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
It's I come streaming and it's already YouTube link. Okay, I just sent it to her. Whew. Okay, that's good. All right, we're good. Damn, I didn't even see that message from earlier. Bring it around. On Twitch said, just did a 41-mile ride on my bike, one of my longest ever. Good for you. 41 miles on a bike is no joke. Because I do 30 average. I know what 40 feels like, and 40 is no joke. For me, that's about a 2 hours and 15-minute ride. It's true, Mike. I'm always working. Always. Did it clear up in the Berkshires like it is here? It's nice out right now. It's beautiful out. It's nice and clear. We didn't get no storms. Not here. Just wind and a little rain. Not even a lot. We lucked out here. The wind was pretty rough for a while. I'll say that. It was. I'm going to actually look see how it looks outside. But we're going to keep an. Oh, there's some clouds out there. I wouldn't even put the camera out. Nah, no way. So yeah, there's definitely clouds out there still, but no rain. But it's definitely got some clouds going on. Look how it lit up today after I took the tarp off. That's what I was concerned about. The gazebo. I took off the tarp. And I put these solar lights have been there for years and they still work. I have it on top of the roof thing here. That's pretty cool. So it's working. That's good. I was concerned because I have plenty of solar batteries. That's not a problem. It's usually not the batteries that's the problem. By getting weatherized, it could rust. It's usually the last problem is the battery, believe it or not. It's other things. Oh, this is a good view. Now you see it all lit up. The chandelier that's in there lights up by remote only. There's a chandelier under it that I turn on when people are sitting under it. But nobody really sits here no more because of the cat houses. So this is more for decorative purposes. Nobody really sits here. This is the cat spot. Believe it or not, this is the cat's castle. For real. That's their castle. And I bet you they're in their houses right now. Matter of fact, I need to go feed them. Now. I forgot about that. Mom? Mom? I'm going to go outside and feed the cats. Did you? I'm going to check. And the Yankees take the lead. 4-2. Oh, Dominguez is having a great game today. Finally. 3 hits. If they're pitching, because their pitching is what's going to hurt them this year, they're scoring a lot of runs. The run scoring is not the issue with the Yankees. It's the pitching, and I knew it was going to be. It's the Kittles. What's up, Gary? So they're eating now, the two of them. See them? They're both there. They got it made. They got it made. They're spoiled. All right. This is Greenland. It's not here, that's for sure. And as I've been saying, I pray for peace, what's going on in the Middle East. Hopefully negotiations will work out. But I wrote this song last week in I was thinking about it. I said, I got to write a song. And it's my lyrics. Everything's my lyrics. I just don't know where I put them. I usually put it all in one folder. There it is. It's in Suno. Suno. I want to hear it. It's been a few days. It's not so bad after I haven't heard it in a few days. But it gets really on my nerves myself. Oh, Martin Willis. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much Pine Bush is set, which is awesome. Nick Pope, Mark D'Antonio, Marianne Robb, and Martin Willis will be the MC. So, pretty cool. Though I have to pick up Nick Pope at the airport, and I'm not going to be here Friday night, really, because I got to go pick him up, so I'll be busy. What's going on, Bear? No, I'm just chilling out and relaxing. And I don't know which one is which. I hate this when I do this. Uh-oh, it might appear. Okay, good. It's not going to appear there. Let's put the volume. So I wrote 2 versions of this song. All the lyrics I own. I always say this because it's true. I own the rights to this music, whether it's on video platforms or audio platforms. I have licensing rights to this. So this is a song I wrote, War Drums. This is one version. I actually like 2 versions of this that I made. That is bizarre how it's leaning to one side. I was going to say, that's freaky. So here's one of them, one of the versions.
Once shielded by their sword, proxies begin to fall. Outer defenses penetrated as the forces approach the wall. A last stand drawn in the sand, a message of forewarning. Lay down your arms, this is our final warning. The power of the forces align with fearless allies. Mission to be one. Confidence as they rise. Defeat not an option. The enemy will lie in defeat. The drums of war begin. Thunderous with every beat.
I had to do it. To me, these lyrics with this genre would be hard to fit good. Obviously, the music fits the lyrics because it's meant to be somewhat aggressive due to the nature of the lyrics, that it would be war. You can't put rap music or something mellow to something like that. It's supposed to be high energy with those lyrics. The lyrics are about engaging in warfare. The last thing I want to do is put music to it that sounds like wimpy. They are definitely appropriate. Now, that might be a little too hard-edged. That's why I made an alternative C to that song, which is this one. This is a softer version that I made with the same lyrics.
Thunder roars in the distance, lights appear in the sky.
I'll play the one you like next, though.
Zigzag above,
The
top guns
more recent
blazing
one I
as they
wrote.
fly. Battle stations for the fleet.
It does sound good, too.
Measures in place. Emotions whirl with apprehension, soon to engage face to face. Propaganda fills the air, false sense of security. Bluster turned to fluster, tyranny's path to obscurity. Misleading their people, the truth hidden behind the veil. Society begins its uprising. Freedom will prevail. The power of the forces align with fearless allies. Mission to be one. Confidence as they rise. Defeat not an option. The enemy will lie in defeat. The drums of war begin. The drums of war begin. Thunderous with every beat. A match ignites the tinderbox. Countries gripped in fear of the beholder. Once shielded by their sword, proxies begin to fall. Outer defenses penetrated as the forces approach the wall. A last stand drawn in the sand, a message of forewarning. Lay down your arms, this is our final warning. The power of the forces align with fearless allies. Mission to be one. Confidence as they rise. Defeat not an option. The enemy will lie in defeat. The drums of war begin. Thunder drums of war begin. Thunderous with every beat.
See, it's tough. That one sounds better, right? Because it's not as hard. It doesn't have that hard edge to it. I like both, but you know how much I like metal and rock, so I'm biased when it comes to that. But the Rattling My Bones one with the hip hop R&B vibe going on with it, it's pretty decent. The one I wrote recently, I don't know which version it is. Could be this one.
Turn up the
Yeah,
volume.
I like
Crank
this.
up the bass, rocking to the beat. No time to waste. Grooving to the music, bouncing on my feet. Come on, everybody, get off your seat. Get that groove on, no matter where you be. Shake it anywhere, baby, you and me. Join me on the dance floor, rock it on my feet. Come on, everybody, under the moonlight. Get that groove on, no matter where you be. Shake it anywhere, baby, you and me. Join me on the dance floor, rock it all night. Closer to your body, under the moonlight. Tingling down my spine, electricity in the air. Swaying with my baby, electrostatic in our hair. Keeping with the rhythm, in beating mood of tones. Feeding off your energy, rattling my bones. Cruising down the highway, my baby by my side. Turn up the volume, rocking as we ride. Driving to woofer beats, car seems to be alive. All in sync together, this is how we thrive. As we get home, we turn down the light. You and I together, make it through the night. Marvin plays in the room, let's get it on. Music made with each other to the break of dawn. Tingling down my spine, electricity in the air. Swaying with my baby, electrostatic in our hair. Keeping with the rhythm, in beating mood of tones. Feeding off your energy, rattling my bones. Cruising down the highway, my baby by my side. Turn up the volume, rocking as we ride. Driving to woofer beats, car seems to be alive. Rolling off your energy and mood of tones. Feeding off your energy, rattling my bones. Tingling down my spine, electricity in the air. Swaying with my baby, electrostatic in our hair. Keeping with the rhythm, in beating mood of tones. Feeding off your energy, rattling my bones.
I bet you like that one a little bit more. Knowing your taste in music, you probably like that one a little bit more. I have another version of that, but I'm not about to do that. The only reason I'm doing this is because we're streaming to Facebook and YouTube right now. It's the only reason I'm doing it. Otherwise, I'd be playing other music. And the other night, I was hanging out with my dear friend Amanda. And guess what she got me started to listening to and opening up my mind to? You're not going to believe it. And it's actually one that I really like, too. K-pop. Can you believe it? Me listening to K-pop. I never in my life would have thought I would have liked stuff like that, but I do. There was a few. And there was one band, Shiny, that there was a couple I liked. But then I started looking at more, and I said, I gotta really start looking at this, because I like the music, the beat. You know, I'm not into it for the dancing and all that stuff. I'm listening to for the music. And with that, I think it's see, where are you? And Mike, you know where to go after I end the stream on YouTube because I'm on TikTok. Oh, you like that barbell? Which one? The war drums or that one? So I don't feel like listening to my songs. I can tell you that. At all. But you guys know where to go. I mean, I see Big Bear and Barbell UFO in Rumble. I see Brooke in TikTok that just popped in. But we need to get off of... Oh, you did? I'll follow you back, Mike, on Suno. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will check it out when I get the chance. The next song that I write about, I have two ideas. One, paranormal in nature, but the second one is going to be like to make fun of someone in California, and he knows I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make it Can't Complain, or yeah, probably Can't Complain. It's going to be a fun song though when I write it. And what's up, Mr. Pickles? So I think it is, the last song, UFO. I have another version of that. It came out pretty decent because I've been experimenting with different type of genres. Because I like to experiment with different styles of music when I'm writing my lyrics. Like, I can't imagine what war drums would sound like in a hip hop style. I can't even envision what that would be like. All right, so I'll do one more, the other one of Rattling My Bones. It would be this one. It's similar to the one that was just on.
Volume, crank up the bass.
It's the same one. Tell me I have duplicates. No.
Turn up the volume.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Crank.
Why do I have two versions of that? Maybe it's this one? Yeah.
Turn up the volume, crank up the bass, rockin' to the beat, no time to waste. Grooving to the music, bouncing on my feet. Come on, everybody, get off your seat. Yeah. Get that groove on, no matter where you be. Shake it anywhere, baby, you and me. Join me on the dance floor, rock it all night. Closer to your body, under the moonlight. Tingling down my spine, electricity in the air. Swaying with my baby, electrostatic in our hair. Keeping with the rhythm, in beat mood of tone. Feeding off your energy, rattling my bones. Cruising down the highway, my baby by my side. Turn up the volume, rocking as we ride. Driving to woofer beats, car seems to be alive. All in sync together, this is how we thrive. As we get home, we turn down the light. You and I together, make it through the night. Marvin plays in the room, let's get it on. Music
So that's the other version. You like that one better? Thank you, Big Dog. I mean, Big Bear. Oh my God. John, what's up, Johnny? Oh, like, okay. I know I have a song, but I'm only going to play a little of it because it might, some people might like it, the lyrics. But I know this one, if I had like, see, that's the thing. I'm at a position that if I had musician friends near me, I would say, listen, I'll write it, but you guys got to perform it because I can't do it. I ain't got the time. I don't care. But you all could do it. I'll write anything you need. What type of genre you want to do? I can do that. But I just can't do it myself because I'm just too busy. There's no way. But like this one, I know if this was on a country station, and obviously I would have to get musicians to play it. I know this could be a hit. There's just no doubt in my mind. Let me get to it. And I don't know if I'm going to show the lyrics on the screen. Oh, boy. It's Rise of the Phoenix. Which version, though? This one.
Personal attacks of character, criticism of demeanor, cases of disillusion, questions of behavior. Despite all the attempts, ill-advised schemes, social media promoting his strength, making America great again memes. Addressing the deep-rooted fallacies within our governmental system, exposure through transparency, revelations of wisdom and expectations of renewal stretch across the homeland. As a new start begins, the hourglass of sand, rising from the ashes, American flag waves behind. A leader stands for our country, leadership well defined. He rises above all the propaganda. The phoenix is reborn. It all begins first day in office, under God and flag is dutifully sworn. Addressing all the nation's concerns.
That one has serious potential, in my opinion, to a certain, and I write all kinds of stuff. I just don't stick to one topic or one style. And like on the flip side, like I said, I write about everything. I have no problem with that. Like the Fault Line one. If you look at the lyrics,
and fissures to form, foundations attacked. Is this the new norm? Panic drives those with fear, driven by those who seek power. Will we be driven to our darkest hour? Rumors swirl, what should we believe? Blame shifts to each other, falling on deaf ears. We build our own borders. Who will survive? Will it be law and order? Is it just conspiracy? Masterminds of the global new order. Oh, ground trembles under my feet. Forces on to wage war, they will be the ones we defeat. Standing in the fault line, caught in the crossfire. Anger fills the air, leads to chaos and disorder. Warning shots ignored, writing is on the wall. What will it take before we all fall? One side pits to destroy each other, the cauldron of fire to be released. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Is this judgment day or the eve of the beast? Rivers swirl when we had the chance to seek a commonality. Anger voices heard above each other, too late for this finality. Lines drawn in the sand, now wiped away by gale force winds. We all need to respect each other, or in the end no one wins. Standing in the fault line, ground trembles under my feet. Forces on to wage war, they will be the ones we defeat. Standing in the fault line, caught in the crossfire. Anger fills the air, leads to chaos and disorder. Oh, 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 oh,
Now you see how the song ends? You know what I would do there after that build-up? I would go acoustic. Like drop down, do an acoustic part. And then maybe simple cymbals, and then come back in. Bam, bang. You know, go into like a nice mellow tone. After that, crescendo, come down. Do like nice cool guitar, maybe even a nice guitar rhythm with a nice little guitar, little solo, but soft. And then build it back up and then go to the chorus. So when you write, you have the ideas in your head how to approach on making the song foundationally. So like if I was to say, okay, we're going to work on this song, but I have ideas. And it's also the input of the other people that are part of the band to put their ideas in. It's a collaboration. Because it's great when you have people coming in with their input, because they may have a great idea too. But that's how you do it. You experiment with different types of ideas for a song. So, yeah. And like I said, that's just a few. I wish I could find the Hallows Eve, but I don't know where it is when I play the drums on it. I just can't find that video because I'm not in the mood to get on that drum set. But I know I have it. It could be in documents. No. I don't know if this is it. Oh yeah. I think I messed it up, so I started it over. Yes, I did. This is the Halloween song I wrote, but I put drums to it.
Superheroes, but not skipping a beat. All dressed in
hitting the bass drum like that, I put more oomph in it.
Should we investigate? We enter slowly, using our backlit phones as we approach the stairs. A voice screams loudly, "Get out and beware!" Candy's all gone, it's eerily quiet. Music plays from the TV. It's time to make popcorn, but what could that be? The movie just started. It's just the Michael Myers theme. Time to relax and enjoy the night. My favorite movie, Halloween. Candy awaits in the jack-o'-lanterns. Children are dressed in their Halloween guise. Traditional parties, merry monster mash. Everyone dressed in their best disguise. Ghouls and zombies walking through the streets. Superheroes run not skipping a beat. All dressed in their costumes, ringing or knocking. It's time for trick or treat. Candy awaits in the jack-o'-lanterns. Children all dressed in their Halloween guise. Traditional parties bearing monster mash. Everyone dressed in their best disguise. Ghouls and zombies walking through the streets. Superheroes run not skipping a beat. All dressed in their costumes, ringing or knocking. It's time for trick or treat.
So you get the idea. Now you got to hear how bad that song was without the drums. You wouldn't believe how I made that song sound so much better, adding that simple drum line. Because the original is pathetic, but I said, I can make this better. When I made the song, I said, you know what? This has potential. Because if you listen to the raw original, it's brutal. Listen to how empty it is. Oh, that's the same one. Hold on. Wow, I found it in another folder. That's pretty good to know. I didn't think I had it there. That's good. That's actually the right version. All right, let me see. Hallows Eve. Where are you? This one. Listen to how bad it sounds without the drums.
They gather in the fields, the fall's harvest to complete. Light dims in the heavenly hearth. Bonfires glow bright with symbolic heat. Samhain begins for all to celebrate. The physical and other world to interact. Blessings for the new harvest, fires to seal their yearly pact. Pumpkins smiling throughout the house, emitting their light in the dark. Spiders bounce on their glittering web. Dogs can be heard as they begin to bark. Shadows in the distance, the source yet unclear. The moon shines brightly, howls in the night, I tremble with fear. Candy awaits in the jack-o'-lanterns. Children all dressed in their Halloween guise. Traditional parties blaring monster mash. Everyone dressed in their best disguise. Ghouls and zombies walking through the streets. Superheroes run not skipping a beat. All dressed in their costumes, ringing or knocking. It's time for trick or treat.
Isn't that brutal without the drums? It's like I made it so much better, in my opinion, when I added that drum track, because it sounds so empty and, I mean, really boring without that drum track. It's amazing what you can do to improve something like that. It's just, and it's so much fun to do that, like to lay a track on top of a track. And a lot of people do that. You know, they'll lay a track over the track and more tracks. And if you ever hear Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page put a lot of guitar tracks on any song. He was known for that. The layers of guitar parts that are going on in a song. Even vocalists do it. They'll record it one way and they'll add another track with a different key harmony going with their voice. So it's like, you know, it also it's based on the style of the person who's composing it, obviously. So it's just being creative. And I guarantee there would be people out there to say, you know what, I have a better way to do that. And I would listen. But it's also unique to the composer and the writer. Regardless, it is unique to their style, to what they enjoy. And that's good because it gives it that individual's input, you know, or output. Because music is a feel, it's a vibe. It is. It has to come from within you. Either you have it or you don't. That's like, there are a lot of people, like I could be talking, and even though I'm talking, and I could be totally distracted, but I can still know that I'm hitting this beat on a consistent basis. Do you know how many people have a problem just trying to hold the beat? And it's like a clock. A lot of people can't even hold a beat. So it's a talent. It's a lot easier when you have a machine holding a beat for you. It's a lot easier. And it's looping. A track is looping. Whether it's a keyboard part or a drum part or whatever part. It's a lot easier to program something and then loop it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my drums might be a little loud right now. I have levels here on the mixer board. But it's the point. And then that's another thing. Like you said, the bump is too loud in the mix. You have to make sure it's leveled properly within the track of the song. Because if it's too loud, it's gonna drown everything else out. So you have to also mix in the audio level properly. Otherwise, you're gonna ruin it. And that's a whole different thing. That's why you have engineers, producers, to control all that and make sure everything's leveled out properly within the song. Like, there was someone in chat and said, you should check out my cousin's friend Ben. And this guy has a lot of talent, but the structure of the song is wrong. If he was to change just a couple of things, the song could be huge. But yes, compress, yes. But he's making a major mistake in the song. And that's when somebody's supposed to say, listen, this has got great potential, but and you have to insist, because you're looking out for the best interest of the person who's creating the song. That's an engineer's job. Like when Metallica came out with Saint Anger, and whatever that sound was on the drums, somebody should have told Lars, that doesn't sound good. Somebody should have stepped up and said that. And then it's, when you hear the remastered version without it sounds like, I can't even describe that snare sound. It's just brutal. Sounds like you're hitting a can. If you know the album Saint Anger and that annoying, oh my God, I thought it was only gonna happen for one song, and then you hear the remaster where they take that out and the album sounds actually better. But that's an engineer's job to tell them, listen, that doesn't sound too good. You might want to reconsider having that tone on the drum. That's when an engineer needs to step up. That's part of their job. So I don't know what happened with that album. But for those who know that album, the Metallica Saint Anger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That was annoying. I was like, what the heck is that? And I'm like, and then it just annoys you after a while. It's just like continual. And it's like, whoa. But then if you hear the remaster taking that sound out, the song sounds so much better. Just from a simple snare effect could ruin everything. And you think they would know better. After hear, because obviously they're going to hear it before it's released, mastered. They're going to hear it, and nobody stepped up and said, that sounds terrible? I mean, really? And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to get off of Facebook and YouTube. Because I really would like to show you, if you don't know that, I would love to show that sample of that Saint Anger. Oh my God. It was, because for an old school Metallica fan, we were always waiting, because after load and reload, we were like, what is going on? We were always waiting, and years waiting before they released another album, because that's the way they were. It would take years before another Metallica album would come out. And we were all like, maybe the next one will go back to heavy. And yes, there were a couple of songs. Tuna once. Oh. I don't know what it's like now. I don't remember having to do all that. Barbell is like, screw, no way. I'm on TikTok, so I gotta watch mine. But even, I mean, because there's some songs I like off each album, but overall, I was totally disappointed. What's up, Nick? Did you finish your lunch? I mean, your dinner now? You good? It's only like 6:30 in California. You good now? I'm sure you just finished eating dinner. Now you're settling. So yeah, it was brutal. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get off of YouTube. I'm going to get off of Facebook. And we'll stay on TikTok, Rumble, Twitch. So I can at least play music I want to hear. Because I can't do that not while we're on those other platforms. My music's one thing. I can play it anywhere I want, whether it's, and I can show you that. Because it is in the writing. It is. When you make your own music. Even if you don't write the lyrics, if you pay for a certain part of it, you have licensing rights. But if, like for me, it goes a little further because I'm writing the lyrics. More from Suno. Why isn't it coming up? Oh, help. Oh, now here we go. What? What? What are you talking about? Yeah?
And then you came into the room, no?
I never came into the room. I've been sitting here for the last hour.
Uy,
Why? Somebody came into your room?
it was you.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I've been sitting here for the last hour.
I'm saying, aren't you going to wake up?
I never said that. It could have been you dreaming that I was there standing next to you, because I wasn't there. Close the door, please. So here's a little side bit about Suno. If you made your songs while subscribed to Pro or Premiere Plan, these songs are covered by commercial license use. This allows you to distribute the songs to Spotify, Apple, etc. And you can also use it for YouTube, TikTok, etc. So you do have licensing rights to it when you create the music. And obviously they have record of your creation, especially when you write your lyrics. That gets a little bit more complicated because you're half composing it with them. Because it generates lyrics for you. So it doesn't take much to write a song, especially if you're having the AI generate it for you. It's another thing when you got to sit down and write your own lyrics. That's taking it another step. So you do have the rights if you pay for it. Not the freebie version. If you pay for it, you have the rights to play it audio platforms and video platforms. That's why I can do it now while I'm streaming to all these platforms. And that's the only reason. So, you know, there's a catch. With that being said, it's time to say goodnight to those on YouTube and Facebook. So we'll say goodnight to those on YouTube first. So goodnight. What's up, Bob? Oh, good for you. You know what? There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself after something is accomplished. I see nothing wrong with that at all. So YouTube is